Duncan wants to meet at his house with Georgie and myself. Something about somebody skimming from his profit. Normally, Bruce is the man for the job for a message like this. Something else is up.
If I'm not under arrest, can we get these fucking cuffs off me so I get the fuck out of here, please?
We're just getting started here.
We're gonna end up like Hofi.
It's Hoffa, dumbass.
Whatever, man.
Look, as long as you're talking, you're safe with us.
Thanks? No fucking thanks.
Look, once we're done, we're gonna get up. We're gonna shut out the lights, and then you can do whatever the fuck you want. Understand? Tell us about this guy they call the Russian.
Sergey? He's not even part of our crew. He's a contractor. He's fucking nuts. They only use him when they need people gone in a hurry.
When was the last time you saw him?
We don't keep the same company.
Guy's like fucking clockwork. Goes to the bodega, he gets grape juice and an apple. Then he goes and does some collections. And one day he just disappears. Hasn't been seen since.
We just want to know he's safe. I'm worried about him.
About 2 weeks ago, Duncan called in Georgie and the new guy because word got back that somebody from Clayton's crew was skimming off the top of the card games. I don't know what happened after that.
We may have something. How soon can you get here?
That had better be Penny.
You know, it'd be a whole lot easier if you did this at home.
One of my very first memories is Dad sitting in this very chair and getting shaved just like this. That's why this is one of the only businesses I kept when he passed away. I remember thinking how cool it was and how classy, and how when I grew up and I needed to shave, this was how I was gonna do it.
Clayton dropped this off. Told me to run it down you quick.
All right, thanks. Christopher, can you give us a couple of minutes? All right, thanks. Bruce, why don't you and Cullen go get a drink?
What if that says what you think it says?
I hate it when I'm right.
You're doing the right thing, honey. Hey, Avery. How are you?
Fine, Mrs. Ross, and yourself?
I won't tell you again. Penny.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, Penny.
So Avery, what do you know about this guy you're going to see tonight?
Not much, really. Bruce tells me you guys think he's been skimming, right? Sending us over to go talk to him?
Well, I thought it might be more than just skimming. Unfortunately, I was right.
This is a police file. How did you
Get it? It's the easy part. What we do with it, that's the tough part.
Assault, kidnapping, domestic assault. These are all women and children? Acquitted?
Avery, you don't have kids. But when you do, it's like something goes off in your head. And suddenly, every kid is yours. Now, they may grow up to be murderers, drug dealers, But until they grow up, they're all your kids.
I do have a niece. Something like this ever happened to her.
Then you do understand. Skimming off the top, the least of my concerns.
So how does a guy like this get into the country? How does he end up working for you?
He's one of Clayton's guys. Actually, his wife's cousin. Flies in from Russia. Clayton gives him a couple of nickel and dime jobs. One of them is delivering the Daily Take every night. Now, I went to Clayton with my suspicions. Suddenly, Clayton shows up with his file. That's Clayton's family. He can't be involved. But I want you to make sure that this piece of shit never travels abroad or at home again.
Imagine your niece was one of those kids.
Don't show Georgie that file. You go home, get changed, you and Georgie go to the apartment. Ask the guy about the skimming, find out where our money is. Once you know, then show Georgie the file.
Yes, sir.
So let me get this straight. Duncan calls in Georgie and this new guy. Next thing we know, Sergey goes missing.
Yeah, something like that.
What else you know about Sergey?
Not much. He's loyal to money, which is why he's a contractor. He likes to drink. He has an issue with, kids younger than him.
Wait, what do you mean, you?
Doesn't matter. What else do you know?
He's a twin, but his brother, he's still sipping fucking vodka up in Mother Russia.
So what do you know about the meeting with Sergey? Anything?
I hear the new guy got to see Georgie's temper.
What does that mean? See Georgie's temper.
So did Mr. Ross tell you why he sent you and I?
Not really.
And what do you know about this fellow?
Just that he's one of Clayton's boys, one of them guys from Russia.
So why isn't Clayton taking care of him?
This guy's family with Clayton's wife. Look, where were you earlier today? Were you supposed to be having one of those sit-downs with the big man?
Well, that's the other reason why Mr. Ross wanted you and I to do this. I'm going to be out in front of some of the legitimate business now. You're the man with the boss, Avery. From here on in, we take our orders from you, and you alone.
How do you feel about that?
20 years I've been doing the dirty work. Gets in on your hands, under your nails, stains your soul, and it doesn't wash off. Do you know what I mean?
I do now.
From where I sit, this is a promotion. It'd be nice to be the face of a business and not the shadow of death.
Eyes up.
Never liked the heat, so I learned to make it rain.
What is this?
We don't got time for that shit, Georgie.
Avery, what is this file?
It's not what we're here for.
There are certain things you don't do to women and children.
In Russia, we practice tough love. Fuck you!
Georgie's a mean, fucked up son of a bitch.
How's a guy get so fucked up?
What kind of fucked up does it just happen?
Sure it does. It's about control. You say you act, you do.
Story is, 25 years ago, Duncan's sitting at home and the phone rings. It's this guy from Ireland to call to say that his uncle's dead. His cousin did it.
Yep, Georgie's dad, Mr. Ross's cousin. Street rumor goes, Georgie comes home from school one day. He walks into the house and finds his brother and mother dead. His pissed drunk, bloody-fisted excuse of a fucking father sitting there holding the damn bottle. Georgie fucking snapped. Grabbed the knife, finished him off. Mr. and Mrs. Ross flew right over there, brought him back, raised him as their own.
You slipped out. What was all that about?
Sorry, Avery. Sometimes, around monsters like this, I just go away.
We definitely can't have Mr. Ross seeing you like this, so need to get you freshened up.
But hey, happy ending. Kid gets a new family. And now Duncan's got a loyal soldier in Georgie.
Yeah. Seems like you found an asset and groomed him.
Georgie, for the most part, cool and calm. Until you fuck with women and kids.
Is this the man?
No. But he gave us the name that you're looking for.
And the name?
Give us 2 weeks to finish what we have to do, and I'll give you your name.
This name, is he with Duncan?
Yep, it's one of his main guys.
I'll give you 2 weeks. Be sure we abide by our agreement. We don't want to have 3 wolves.
Duncan wants to meet at his house with Georgie and myself. Something about somebody skimming from his profit. Normally Bruce is the man for the job for a message like this. Something else is up.
Shifty, my thoughts is out to get me safety while in my presence is quickly seeming iffy. When I'm on the mic, dude, no one can touch me. Shit could get quite rude, no one can touch me. I don't remember me asking you for this mind state. When I'm writing, I only want it when I late. When I'm on the mic, dude. No one can touch me. Shit could get quite rude. No one can touch me. Don't be mad that I'm planning wiser. Through the grass I am a viper. Never strike a woman, I'm glad there's something inside my hand to slice her. My pineal gland is hyper, there's no emotion I can't decipher. I see a man and I see his plans. Pass me the hand, sanitizer, I am a biter of your neck, dude. Bless you with the best mood you can get to. With the tennis rooms and meth fumes. Says who? Everyone is smelling it from the next room. Let's prove to the breath you have. Don't reek like jet fuel because you're worthless and you're a mental. I'ma direct you into a cesspool. You don't get cool with your mental mind. Envisioning, wishing to bend the spine. Sick as it is in this business, don't be a dick. Stop, please frame rewind and explain why your dental hygiene scene got left behind. Teeth going black or the off track. It's a long path that ends with Sensodyne. End of the line, you can't win. Every single rhyme you land is damn grim. Don't know how you can stand with a damn grin while you're playing sin like a Charlie Manson. Shit, never say I'm on thin ice.